Think fame makes you fearless. Think again. From lucky socks to banned birthday cakes, celebs have some seriously quirky superstitions. Let's dive into the weird world of celebrity luck and logic. So, Emma Stone holds on to a superstition that's as sweet and sentimental as her on-screen charm. She carries a lucky rabbit charm from her childhood. For her, this tiny keepsake isn't just a trinket, it's a piece of her past that brings comfort, confidence, and, a sense of continuity as she navigates the unpredictable world of Hollywood. No matter how glamorous the event or how high stakes the moment, that small rabbit charm is never far from her, tucked away like a quiet reminder of where she came from. The charm has followed her through auditions, red carpets, and major award shows, a private ritual that helps steady her nerves and spark good energy before stepping into the spotlight. Emma has described it as a grounding item, something that reconnects her to childhood innocence, creativity, and the belief that magic can exist in unexpected places. With it in hand, she feels just a bit more fearless, a bit more focused, and a lot more herself. For Emma Stone, superstition is woven with nostalgia and heart. The lucky rabbit charm isn't about fame or pressure. It's about carrying a tiny piece of home with her wherever she goes. And in an industry filled with unpredictability, that small familiar symbol has become her quiet source of strength and good fortune.
So, Benedict Cumberbatch has this superstition that's honestly as understated and refined as he is. He wears the same scarf to auditions for luck. What started out as just a simple accessory quickly became, like, a quiet ritual. It seemed to give him confidence and clarity during some of the biggest moments of his early career. Whether he was auditioning for small roles or, those totally life-changing ones, that familiar scarf gave him a real sense of calm, a reminder of where he started and what he hoped to achieve. Over time, the scarf became more than a piece of clothing. It became a symbol of preparation, a personal charm that helped him focus his thoughts and, silence the pressure of the room. No matter how tense or competitive an audition felt, wrapping that scarf around his neck created a moment of grounding, almost like a protective shield of comfort and routine. For Cumberbatch, this superstition isn't about theatrics or spectacle. It's about holding on to something steady in a world full of uncertainty. And maybe, just maybe, a bit of that quiet charm followed him into the roles that made him one of the most recognizable actors of his generation.
So, Reese Witherspoon carries a superstition that's rooted deeply in love and family. She always brings her grandmother's necklace to film sets. For Reese, this precious piece of jewelry is far more than just an accessory. It's a connection to the woman who inspired her strength, kindness, and determination. No matter the role she's taking on or the intensity of the shoot, having that necklace nearby acts like a quiet anchor, bringing comfort and emotional grounding in the fast-paced, unpredictable world of filmmaking. Over the years, the necklace has become an essential part of her on-set ritual. It stays close during table reads, rehearsals, and those long shooting days, reminding her of the values and encouragement her grandmother instilled in her. Whenever Reese feels overwhelmed or uncertain, just holding the necklace or catching a glimpse of it helps her reset, breathe, and step back into character with confidence. It's really her way of carrying a protective presence into every new project. For Reese Witherspoon, this superstition is less about luck and more about legacy. The necklace symbolizes strength, love, and the roots that shaped her. A personal reminder that no matter how big the stage or how bright the lights, she's never walking into a scene alone.
Will Ferrell has a superstition that, honestly, perfectly matches his quirky, lovable personality. He eats the same breakfast before every film shoot. No matter what wild character he's about to become, his morning plate stays exactly the same. For Will, this ritual isn't just about food, it's about finding a reliable moment of normalcy before diving into the chaos of comedy, stunts, and those long filming days. That familiar breakfast really sets the tone, giving him a sense of routine and grounding even when the script is, totally unpredictable. The habit started early in his career when he noticed that sticking to one breakfast helped calm those pre-shoot jitters and keep his mind focused. Soon it became a superstition he just refused to break, a comforting, almost sacred ritual before transforming into those larger-than-life characters. Whether he's playing an elf, an anchorman, or a racing legend, that predictable morning meal helps him ease into the creative mindset he's so well known for. For Ferrell, the superstition is equal parts practical and emotional. It creates consistency, offers comfort, and acts like a quiet backstage ritual that helps him get into character. And in a career filled with unpredictable scenes and hilarious mayhem, that simple, steady breakfast feels like the good luck charm that fuels the comedy fans love.
Snoop Dogg has a superstition that perfectly matches his smooth, laid-back style. He lights incense before recording tracks. For him, it's not just about creating a pleasant smell in the studio, it's about setting the right vibe. The moment the incense smoke begins to curl into the air, Snoop feels the energy shift. It calms the room, clears distractions, and creates a creative atmosphere where the music can flow naturally. It's his way of tuning the space before tuning his voice. This ritual began early in his career when he noticed that certain scents helped him relax and find his rhythm. Over time, lighting incense became as essential as the microphone itself. Whether he's crafting a laid-back West Coast anthem or experimenting with new sounds, Snoop uses incense to connect with the mood he wants the music to carry. Smooth, confident, and effortless. For Snoop Dogg, it's more than superstition. It's artistry. The incense acts like a spiritual cue that tells his mind, it's time to create. It anchors him, focuses him, and brings a little ritual magic into the recording booth. And with every song he lays down, that fragrant smoke becomes part of the creative process that shaped one of hip-hop's most iconic voices.
Enjoyed that little dose of celebrity luck? Hit like, share, and subscribe. Your good fortune might just depend on it.
So Drake has this superstition that sits right at the heart of his creative process. He just refuses to record without his lucky microphone. It's not just a piece of equipment to him. It's the tool that captured his earliest successes, his breakthrough moments, and honestly, some of the lyrics that totally changed his life. Over time, that microphone became a symbol of trust and consistency, a familiar anchor he relies on whenever he steps into the booth. Before every session, whether he's laying down emotional verses or crafting a late-night anthem, Drake makes sure that microphone is there. Its presence gives him confidence, helping him slip into the low-lit, introspective headspace where his best work is born. No matter how high-tech the studio or how legendary the collaborators, he believes the energy just isn't the same without it. For Drake, this superstition is part comfort, part ritual, and part respect for the moments that shaped him. Using his lucky microphone connects him to the journey he's been on, reminding him of the grind, the vulnerability, and, the magic that built his career. It's not just about sound quality, it's about keeping the spirit of his music intact every time he hits record.
Post Malone has a superstition that's inked right into his skin. He's obsessed with lucky numbers on his tattoos. For him, these numbers aren't chosen at random. They hold personal meaning, protective value, and a kind of symbolic power he believes helps guide his life and career. Some represent milestones, some carry emotional weight, and others are tied to moments he never wants to forget. By tattooing them, he keeps those energies with him permanently, like a set of lucky charms he can't lose. His fascination with numbers has become part of his creative identity. Before new projects, tours, or major decisions, Post often reflects on these numbers, almost like they're anchors that help him stay grounded in the whirlwind of fame. Fans have noticed patterns, digits that show up repeatedly in his artwork, merch, and even his personal style. For Post, these aren't coincidences, they're intentional markers of luck and protection. In a world where success can feel unpredictable, Post Malone uses his tattoos as a personal map of meaning. Each number is a reminder, a ritual, a connection to something bigger than himself. And with every new tattoo, he strengthens the superstition that his luck, and the stories behind it, is written not just in the stars, but on his skin.
Cardi B, the bold and unapologetic rap superstar, has a superstition that's as flashy and confident as her persona. She always carries red nail polish for luck. For Cardi, the colour red isn't just about style, it's a symbol of power, confidence, and good energy. Before hitting the stage, attending events, or stepping into the studio, she ensures she has her lucky polish on hand, ready to bring that vibrant energy into any situation. The ritual started early in her rise to fame, when Cardi noticed that the simple act of applying red polish seemed to boost her mood and focus. Over time, it became a consistent habit, a small but significant charm that she associates with success, protection, and making bold statements. The polish is more than cosmetic, it's a talisman that connects her to her inner strength and fearless persona. For Cardi B, superstition is about empowerment as much as luck. The red nail polish is a personal symbol, a reminder that confidence and charisma can be carried in even the tiniest details. In a world full of unpredictability, this ritual helps her feel grounded, stylish, and unstoppable, ready to conquer whatever the spotlight throws her way.
Nicki Minaj, the queen of bold fashion and high-energy performances, has a superstition that perfectly matches her vibrant persona. She never goes on stage without a pink item in her outfit. For Nicki, the color pink isn't just a fashion choice. It's a symbol of confidence, power, and personal identity. Whether it's a piece of clothing, an accessory, or even a shoe, that pop of pink acts as her talisman, helping her channel the energy she needs to command the stage. The ritual started early in her career, when Nicki realized that wearing pink gave her a boost of courage and focus before stepping in front of a crowd. Over time, it became a signature superstition, a small but essential part of her performance preparation. Fans often notice her pink accents and have come to associate them with her fearless, larger-than-life persona. For Nicki Minaj, superstition is a way to merge style with personal power. The pink item isn't just luck, it's a reminder of who she is and the energy she wants to project. By including that splash of color in every performance, she maintains a ritual that keeps her grounded, confident, and unstoppable under the bright lights.
Doja Cat, the genre-defying pop and rap star, has a superstition that fuels her creativity. She keeps lucky dice in her studio. These small, colourful dice aren't just decorations, they serve as personal talismans, helping her feel inspired, focused, and connected to the energy of her music. Before recording new tracks or experimenting with beats, she often glances at or touches the dice, believing they bring a spark of luck and creative flow into the session. The ritual began early in her career, as Doja discovered that having tangible symbols of good fortune helped calm nerves and boost confidence. Over time, the dice became an essential part of her studio setup, a subtle but meaningful way to channel positive energy while crafting hits that range from playful pop to experimental rap. Each roll or glance is a reminder of chance, possibility, and the power of intention in her work. For Doja Cat, superstition isn't just about luck, it's about mindset and ritual. The lucky dice help her enter the creative zone, focus on the task at hand, and embrace the unpredictable energy of making music. In a world where inspiration can strike or fade in an instant, these tiny charms serve as her grounding force, playful, potent, and uniquely hers. Think that was strange? Wait till you hear who sleeps with crystals or won't fly on Fridays. Subscribe for more of Hollywood's weirdest lucky habits.